Every day here in Florida, state and local governments are violating people's constitutional rights, whether it's their right to engage in a lawful occupation or the right to engage in political speech. We're here to stop that.
For the past 10 years, the Institute for Justice's state chapters have played a critical role in the fight for constitutional freedoms. Based out of Arizona, Washington State, Minnesota, and Texas, IJ's chapters have won major victories in state and local courts nationwide. The Institute's newest chapter is headquartered in Miami, Florida.
Florida presents a whole host of opportunities for IJ. In the past, we have been active in the state, whether it's taking on the interior design cartel or standing up to professional politicians who are trying to lock ordinary people out of the political process. The new IJ Florida chapter will allow us to capitalize on the Florida Constitution, which has unique protections for individual liberty. And we plan to start with street vending in Hialeah.
Silvio Membreno has been a street vendor in Hialeah for 15 years, and he's been fighting for the economic liberty of vendors just as long.
Street vendors sell everything from water to churros to fruit to flowers. Just countless varieties of goods are available in the city through an industry that helps us provide jobs for lots of people while providing a better service to the public.
In Hialeah, Florida, it's legal to be a street vendor. It's just illegal to be an effective street vendor. Hialeah vendors are not allowed to sell anything within 300 feet of a store that sells something similar to what they're selling. They're also never allowed to stand still. They have to keep moving unless they're transacting business.
The effect of these laws is that hundreds of people who earn their living as street vendors in Hialeah operate in legal limbo, as the city has turned into a confusing patch of no vending zones, with different prohibitions depending on what a vendor sells and what the police decide is a similar product.
America is the land of entrepreneurship, and street vendors are the classic grassroots entrepreneurs.
We take care of two needs. First, our need. There are lots of people in the city who are unemployed, and this lets them find honest work. Work they can do with decency and with sacrifice. But this also helps us serve the people. It gives them prompt service so people can take their flowers right then and there without needing to wait even a minute, and already they have the service they need.
This law creates safety problems. Vendors would rather find a fixed location where they could stay put, sell, and be safe. And there's certainly no public health and safety reason that vendors need to stay a football field away from their competition.
And that's why IJ Florida has filed a lawsuit against the City of Hialeah to strike down this street vending ordinance as unconstitutional.
A win in this case is not just a win for Hialeah street vendors. It's a win for the economic liberty of all Floridians.
This isn't a case where we're asking for a handout. We're not asking for any kind of special benefit from this. Instead, we're fighting for people who, more often than not, are unemployed, who have nothing to eat at home, who by just selling a flower can bring food home for their families.
The Florida Constitution doesn't allow governments to use their power to protect private businesses from competition. That's exactly what Hialeah is doing.
We're putting a stop to it in Hialeah and soon throughout the state of Florida.
We're not going to be millionaires out of this. This isn't going to bring us to some great fortune. We see this as about being able to earn a living by providing a service.